Hello everyone and welcome back to another UGM video where today we are going to be, or at least I'm going to be, doing a review of the 1.9 Minecraft update, or the combat update. Now, some of the stuff, I'm sorry, it's a little, the video's a little crappy. It's because my Fraps was going absolutely insane that day. And what you're seeing now is a overlay of a Skywars game, or Skywars games that I decided to play. I do have a little rage in them. I'm always raging. Anyway, so we're going to talk about the Minecraft 1.9 update, and how I think, personally, and I think you should too, is one of the best updates, if not the best update ever. Now, you're going to be saying, you're shaking a very good update. It's like the worst update ever. It ruined combat. Now, here's where you're wrong. Because if you play Minecraft 1.9, you are probably thinking about how it ruined the PvP in multiplayer. And I'm not sure, I might just be uneducated and not know this, but apparently they actually have done a thing where Hypixel has override the 1.9 sword recharge. So basically, you can still spam click in 1.9. Hypixel, I'm not sure, as of yesterday, which will be 2 days ago, before this upload, was the only working 1.9 server, but they have found a way to override the 1.9 sword recharge, which is actually really cool, because I don't like that either. So you can spam click as much as to your heart's content, but single player, it's totally different. It's the sword recharge is there, which I like, because it makes it more competitive. Single player, not multiplayer. I don't like it in multiplayer, but since it's not multiplayer, you don't have to worry about it. So let's go on to the stuff that 1.9 adds. So probably one of the most major things besides the recharge is that they have added shields. Now, as you see right here, I have a shield in my inventory. The crafting recipe for a shield is you in a Y shape in the crafting table, you do of wood planks. And then you have an iron right at the very top middle. You can use any wood. So yeah, that's how you craft a shield, and you can change banners to change the shield color, which is kind of cool for customization. So that's how you craft a shield, and basically all you do is right here, you see me, I right click the block. So it lessens damage from attacks. It's just a little easier to use. It's a nice thing to have. And also in Hypixel, if you right click with your sword, a shield automatically picks up for you, so that's nice. I think on a power 1 bow, it lessens the damage by like 2 hearts, and that kind of depends though, so don't rely on that, but it does lessen the damage quite a bit. So on to the next thing, which we have actually already talked about, is the attacking now has a cooldown delay. So yeah, that's only for single player. We just talked about that, so we don't have to worry about that. And now you can hold both items in both hands, and you can press F to do that. So that is a new thing, and it's dual wielding, which I think is really cool. It's not going to be the most useful thing, because let's say if you can right click in your with something, like for instance a bow. I'm not sure if they might fix this too also, but yeah, if something has a right click function, then it cannot be used with another right click function. But for instance, mining with a pickaxe and having a torch in your hand, that works, because you can right click to place a torch and you can still mine, which is quite nice. And yeah, that's really cool. And if you just hit F to move it from your inventory to your dual wielding slot, which happens to be your shield slot as well in your crafting table. Okay, swords have a special sweep attack. Now this sounds like, oh wow, this sounds special. It's not. It's basically a critical, or it's like a luck. It's a luck factor basically. You have a chance to have a sweep attack, which does slightly more damage than a regular attack. And now axes have a special crushing blow attack. Same thing. It's just basically kind of a luck thing. And then added Elytra. Elytra is basically I think it's almost like a glider. It's like Elytra. I think that's how you say it. It's kind of like a glider. You can just jump and you find it, and after the end, because you can after you kill the Ender Dragon, you can go to another place kind of in the end. There is no way to craft the elytra. It can only be found in chests. So yeah. So that's how you do the elytra. The elytra is kind of used for gliding. If you jump off a tree, you'll glide down to the surface, and it takes in the place of a chest plate. Now on to the next thing. New mob, Shulker. Shulker is same thing in the new dimension. It's kind of like the end, the extra dimension of the end, basically. So the end is continuous now. It's not just one island. And basically, it looks like a certain block that was just added, and if you hit it, it turns into a monster. It's kind of like I'm not sure if you play Hexit, but if you play Hexit, there is a chest called a Mimic. It's basically the same thing as that. So expanded the end. That's basically what I said. So yeah, they've added new islands and everything. Added chorus plants. Chorus plants are basically stuff you find in the end. They're purple, and they kind of have like the little things that I don't know how to describe it. It's just, you can see it right there. Next we have the end rod. Basically, an end rod is just like a type of block which can be crafted with a blaze rod and chorus fruit. Sorry, it doesn't really do anything. So really don't have to worry about that. It's just kind of for decoration. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like a bar, for example. Next we have the added dragon head block. As you see me here with the dragon head on, it's really cool. I really think the head is really cool. I just get it from killing the ender dragon. So yeah. Now the ender dragon can now be resummoned, which is really cool. I'm not exactly sure what the command is. How you do it is you have to place the end crystal atop the exit portal, which is kind of difficult. You can search up, I've left the wiki in the description, so if you are unclear about anything, that's what you need to do. Next, beetroot and beetroot soup, which is just basically a plant you can find now. It's from Minecraft Pocket Edition, so yeah, that's just a new thing. Grass path block, decorational. Igloos, which is a naturally spawning thing, and I believe you can do it on tundra and a snow biome. Not sure if there's, never mind. Don't take my word on that. Protection values have been lowered. That just means the protection is lowered. Added tipped arrows. Tipped arrows are really cool and are going to be really useful in the future. So basically, so how to craft a tipped arrow. Basically take 8 arrows and put it around in a circle around the potion of choice you want to use. For example, potion of weakness and stuff. Sorry about that car alarm. So yeah, you can use any potion for it. Just surround the arrows around the single potion, which some of them don't really make sense, but they have them anyway. It's kind of similar to a Hexit. Next we have spectral arrows. Spectral arrows, when you shoot something, it causes to create an outline of a target which is visible through blocks. So basically it's like putting a hitbox on the thing, you know. It's not very useful because you can just use hitboxes, but whatever. Frostwalker enchantment. Basically a frosted block is just kind of like packed ice, basically. And now next we have Frostwalker enchantment. Let's see. I'm not exactly sure what it does. I think it's just a regular enchantment. I'm not exactly sure what it does. So anyway, added a whole bunch of new sound effects, which you can just get it in game, like new sword sound effects. Added sound effect subtitles, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. That's probably just in options. You know, I can find it. A burning stand now requires blaze power to activate it. Yeah, that's just pretty self-explanatory. You just put, there's a little area for blaze power. It's basically just kind of like a furnace, how you power it with coal. Add skeleton riders, which are actually very rare. Skeleton riders, which are actually very rare. And they're basically just skeletons who ride a skeleton horse. And they fixed some issues and removed Herobrine. So that is all for the update. I think it's a pretty cool update, personally. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this short review of Minecraft 1.9. I hope you learned something and a little bit of outlook on this and how it's different than what you might have thought it was. So yeah, that's gonna do it. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.